Hi, my name is Kiri Sandvik. I am a 19-year-old biomedical engineering major at the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, Oklahoma. I joined Be The Match in January of 2019, and that was about a year before I got the call that I was a match for somebody. I joined because I really wanted to be able to help somebody. I think that was a really cool way to impact people and to help people. There's a lot of people that mean a lot to me that I know that I would never be a match for somebody. And I would love to be able to help somebody just like I'd love, for somebody else to be able to help my friends and family that I can't help. So I found out that I was a match in early January of 2020, and I was really nervous because I was supposed to start my 4th semester of college, and whenever I got the call, I thought that meant I had to donate that week. And so I still said yes, and I just needed more information, and so I started the whole process. And one thing I really want to highlight with Be The Match is that they will not let you donate if you are not 100% healthy. And I had to jump through a bunch of hoops to donate, and it really just made me feel valued and protected, and I thought that was really cool. So I did my blood test and everything, and then they tell you, oh, you have 60 days to wait. And I found out I was the best match for this person, and that they wanted to proceed with the bone marrow donation on Valentine's Day. So that made me really happy because that day is all about love, and I was able to, show my neighbor love and show a stranger love through, and I found out on Valentine's Day. So I thought that was super cool. So I donated on March 19th, and I had to fly from Edmond, Oklahoma to Tampa, Florida. And that was right when COVID-19 started becoming a really big deal. And I know that we flew with Delta on the way there, and so they had made it so you could only have 60% capacity on the airplane. And we were really nervous. Me and my boyfriend we were really nervous about potentially getting sick on the airplane or anything like that. And I wasn't so worried about me getting sick, but that if I got sick, I wouldn't be able to donate. And so that was my whole thought process behind it. And then with COVID-19, our hotel was a little different. We couldn't, go outside really, or go to the pool or eat breakfast or anything like that. And since all the restaurants were closed, we had to go order in. But it really wasn't that big of a deal. And I donated at the Moffitt Cancer Institute, which I 100% recommend. If you get any chance to choose where you donate, they were so amazing. And so my donation day, I went in on March 19th at 5:30 in the morning, and they were so punctual. I loved it. There was really just very, very little waiting. And I went in at 7:15 for the actual procedure, just like they said I would, which was really great. And I woke up in a recovery room with other people, but I didn't see anybody. And I remember asking for my boyfriend, and they told me that he couldn't come. And so that was I got really sad, but then he ended up showing up anyway. So I guess they let him, I don't know. And I was only in there for a little bit, and then I got to be in my private recovery room. And I was really blessed to be able to have him with me because I read a lot of these other stories, and people weren't allowed to have their significant other or their parents or anything like that in the room. So it was really nice that I had somebody with me. And I had to be in a recovery room. And honestly, I am a huge wimp. If I see, if I just bonk my head on something, I'll cry. And this bone marrow donation was really not that bad. It was way, way, way easier than everybody makes it out to be. So I just want to put that out there. I really had very little problems. I was really sore, but it was a little difficult to, walk around or stand up or anything like that. But once I was standing up, I could walk. It was just the whole part of getting up and everything. So I went in, as I said, around 5:30 in the morning, and I got to leave, or I was about to leave at 1. So it was pretty fast. And then I started feeling a little dizzy. And so I was just kind of dehydrated. So they kept me a little bit longer, and I just had an IV of some fluids, and then I got to leave. So they really, made sure that I was good and everything. And then I think I left around 3 o'clock. So it really wasn't a super long day. And then I just got to stay in the hotel for a while. And then we flew back on Saturday. I think that was probably the hardest part of this whole thing, was just the airplane, because I wasn't feeling super great and my back was sore. and we flew from Tampa to Dallas, and so just all the walking to the gate was just really hard, honestly. But pretty much my advice to people who are considering donating, one, just know the statistics. Know that if you're a little nervous about the whole bone marrow thing, you're more likely to actually donate peripheral blood stem cells. So know the statistics, and know that you really, really are helping somebody. And 70% of people don't have a match in their family. So, you know, helping other people, I think, is just what this is all about. And it's really not that bad at all. Like, my pain level was very minimal. I was just really sore, and I was able to go back to normal things. I know that this was a scary time to donate, you know, because everybody's freaking out, and I think I donated early enough that it didn't affect me in a huge way. It just kind of made me a little bit more nervous, especially while I was there in Tampa. I think that's when Oklahoma made the whole stay-at-home order, and so I didn't really know what was going to happen. You know, when I came back, I didn't know if I was going to have to be quarantined or anything like that. But I still 100% would do it again. And my message to my donor, or my patient, is that this has been such an amazing experience to help them, you know, and I think that I want them to stay strong. You know, I know that this is a really difficult time. It's scary for me to, you know, donate, and I know it's even scarier for them to go through the transplant, especially in these times. So thank you for being so tough, and I really hope everything goes well. Thank you.